You can drink gallons of water a day, take your fiber-rich foods every morning, and still be constipated. And the reason nobody is telling you is that you are entirely focused on the wrong nutrients. Most seniors dealing with chronic constipation are not just low in fiber. They are deficient in 7 specific nutrients that work together to keep your bowels moving smoothly, your stool soft, and your gut functioning the way it should. And if even one of those nutrients is missing, none of the others can do their job properly. What's worse is that mainstream media advise seniors to drink more water, eat more bran, take a laxative. And this is not only incomplete, but it is also actually making constipation worse for some of you. And I will explain exactly why. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what constipation is doing to your body at your age. Then we're going to dive into the 7 major nutrients that act as powerful natural laxatives. For each of these nutrients, I'm going to give you specific, incredibly easy, zero-cook recipes to help you kill constipation and soften your stool fast without needing to cook any meals. Finally, I will also tell you 3 foods you need to stop eating immediately because they are completely causing indigestion. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, hit that button right away. Constipation is not just about how often you go to the bathroom. It is about how your gut is functioning. Clinically, constipation means having fewer than 3 bowel movements per week, passing hard or lumpy stools, straining excessively, or feeling like you are never fully empty. The first thing you need to consider is foods that help the intestinal muscle. Number 1, magnesium-rich recipes. Magnesium is an important mineral your body uses for over 300 activities. But in the gut, it acts as a smooth muscle relaxant. Most seniors are severely deficient in magnesium. When you lack this mineral, your bowel muscles weaken and are unable to release waste. It essentially traps the stool in your bowels for days and weeks, making it impossible to use the toilet no matter how hard you push. A 2024 study published in the journal Nutrients found that magnesium deficiency mostly suffer from chronic constipation and that reintroducing dietary magnesium stops constipation. To get this nutrient fast, you need raw seed-based magnesium. You're going to start with chia pudding. Start by taking 3 full tablespoons of raw organic chia seeds and place them in a glass jar. Pour in 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk. Add 2 tablespoons of raw shelled pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are also rich in magnesium. Stir in a teaspoon of raw dark honey and a dash of pure vanilla extract. You must stir it vigorously for about 2 minutes so the chia seeds do not clump together. Let this sit in your refrigerator for about 30 minutes until it forms a thick, rich, velvety pudding. To get the absolute most out of this, you should eat this pudding first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Later on, when midday rolls around, you can whip up a simple hemp dip. Just grab a bowl and mash 1 ripe avocado with 3 tablespoons of raw hemp hearts, a squeeze of lemon, and a pinch of sea salt. Hemp hearts are incredibly dense in magnesium. And to finish your day strong, blend up a cacao and spinach. Just toss 2 handfuls of raw spinach, 2 tablespoons of raw cacao powder, which is actually the highest magnesium food on earth, along with 1 cup of coconut water and half a banana into a blender. Drink this right alongside your dinner. The raw cacao relaxes the colon wall while you sleep, perfectly preparing your body for a smooth, effortless release the very next morning. Even though magnesium-rich recipes are very effective in building your intestinal muscles, you still need recipes to soften and add bulk to your stool. So add the next recipes to your meal plan as well. Number 2, soluble fiber-rich recipes. Unlike hard insoluble fiber like wheat bran that can irritate a dry, sensitive colon, soluble fiber dissolves to form a thick, cohesive gel called mucilage while adding bulk to stool. A comprehensive 2023 clinical trial in the American Journal of Gastroenterology proved that soluble fiber significantly improved stool consistency by bulking it up, giving the colon the exact physical structure it needs to effectively and fully empty the bowels without pain. Here are some soluble fiber-rich recipes to try out. Start off with papaya boat. Take 1 very ripe, fresh, soft papaya. Cut it in half and scoop out the black seeds. Fill the soft orange center with half a cup of plain full-fat Greek yogurt or coconut yogurt. Next, mix 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed and 1 tablespoon of pure psyllium husk powder directly into the yogurt. The psyllium and flax provide pure, unadulterated soluble fiber to bind your waste together. While the papaya itself contains a natural digestive enzyme called papain that breaks down trapped, decaying proteins sitting in your gut. In the morning, simply scoop this creamy, sweet mixture right and enjoy as a starter. When lunchtime comes around, you can prepare a quick flax and applesauce mash. Just mix 1 cup of unsweetened organic applesauce with 3 tablespoons of freshly ground golden flaxseed and some cinnamon. Let it sit for about 5 minutes until it thickens into a dense paste. This requires absolutely zero cooking at all. Then to round off your day, make a refreshing chia tomato gazpacho alongside your dinner. Toss 2 large ripe tomatoes, half a cucumber, a red onion, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and 2 tablespoons of chia seeds into a blender. Blend it until it is perfectly smooth and let it sit for 10 minutes so the chia seeds can release their soluble gel. Then drink this very rich and nutrient-dense smoothie. Adding bulk to your stool by eating fiber-rich food and strengthening the muscle walls of your intestines are still not enough. There is something that is highly neglected among seniors that when deficient can cause severe dehydration and constipation: electrolytes. Which is why magnesium and soluble fiber-rich foods alone are not enough. Number 3, electrolyte-rich recipes. A 2022 study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society showed that low potassium severely slows colonic transit time in elderly patients because the electrical impulses fail to fire, leading to severe fecal impaction and bloating. When most people think about constipation relief, they reach for fiber or laxatives. But electrolytes play a quiet, critical role in keeping your bowels moving. Electrolytes, particularly sodium and potassium, regulate the movement of water in and out of cells through a process called osmosis. In the colon, this balances everything. When electrolyte levels drop, the colon absorbs more water from stool than it should, leaving it dry, hard, and difficult to pass. And that's not all. The gut relies on electrolytes like potassium and sodium to send the electrical signals that coordinate peristalsis through the digestive tract. When potassium levels are low, a condition called hypocalcemia, these nerve signals weaken or misfire. Research published in Neurogastroenterology and Motility 2018 found that low serum potassium was independently associated with slowed colonic transit and increased constipation severity, particularly in elderly patients. Here are 4 recipes rich in electrolytes. 1 coconut hydration flush. Start your morning by mixing everything in a glass until it's fully combined. Then drink it immediately on an empty stomach so your body can absorb it quickly. Take your time with it. Don't rush and let it settle in your system. After a few minutes, follow it up with a glass of plain water to enhance hydration and help kickstart bowel movement. 2 banana magnesium smoothie. Blend everything until it's completely smooth and easy to drink, making sure there are no lumps left. Sip it slowly instead of chugging so your body can properly absorb the nutrients and support digestion. You can take this either in the morning to get things moving or at night to gently prepare your system for an easier bowel movement the next day. 3 green electrolyte cleanser. Blend everything thoroughly with water until it forms a smooth, drinkable liquid, adjusting the texture to your preference. If you prefer it lighter, you can strain it, but it works just as well unstrained. Drink it fresh, ideally before meals, so it can hydrate your system and support gut movement without interference. 4 warm salted lemon water. Prepare it using warm, not hot water, and stir well until everything is fully dissolved. Sip it slowly first thing in the morning, allowing it to gently wake up your digestive system. Give it a few minutes before eating anything so it has time to stimulate bowel movement naturally. Now, you also need folic acid to help you with healthy digestion and bowel movement. Number 4, folate-rich recipes. Folate, also known as vitamin B9, is one of the most important nutrients for keeping your digestive system healthy and your bowel movements regular. Here's something most people never think about. Your intestinal wall is made up of millions of tiny cells that are constantly dividing and renewing themselves. Folate is what keeps these cells healthy. Beyond constipation relief, folate does remarkable things for the entire body. It plays a powerful role in brain and mental health by helping produce serotonin and dopamine. Low folate levels have been strongly linked to depression, memory loss, and cognitive decline, which makes it especially important for older adults. Folate also protects your heart by breaking down a harmful amino acid. Research has also shown that adequate folate protects DNA from damage and mutations, reducing the risk of colon cancers. On top of all that, folate supports the immune system by helping produce and maintain white blood cells, which is critical as immunity naturally declines with age. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adequate folate intake was directly associated with improved intestinal cell turnover, reduced gut inflammation, and better bowel regularity in adults over 60. The researchers concluded that folate deficiency significantly impairs the mucosal lining of the colon, slowing transit time and contributing to chronic constipation in older populations. That is science confirming what nutrition educators have long understood. Folate is not optional for a healthy gut. Now let us talk about how to get more folate into your meals starting today. The first recipe is a lentil and spinach soup. Cook 1 cup of red lentils and 4 cups of vegetable broth over medium heat for about 20 minutes. Then add 2 large handfuls of fresh spinach, 1 diced onion, 2 garlic cloves, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and salt to taste. Simmer for another 10 minutes and serve warm. One bowl alone delivers over 60% of your daily folate needs. The second recipe is an asparagus and egg scramble. Chop 8 fresh asparagus spears into small pieces and saute them in olive oil for 5 minutes until tender. Beat 3 eggs. Pour them over the asparagus and scramble gently over low heat. Season with black pepper and a pinch of turmeric. This simple breakfast gives you folate from both the asparagus and the eggs, supporting your gut health from the very first meal of the day. The third recipe is an avocado and black bean bowl. Mash 1 ripe avocado with lemon juice and a pinch of salt. Then spoon it over 1 cup of cooked black beans. Top with diced tomatoes, fresh cilantro, and a drizzle of olive oil. Black beans are one of the richest folate sources available, and combined with avocado, this meal supports both your gut lining and your heart powerfully. The fourth recipe is a broccoli and chickpea stir fry. Steam 2 cups of broccoli flats for 5 minutes. In a pan, heat olive oil and toss in 1 can of drained chickpeas. Add the broccoli, 2 tablespoons of low-sodium soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of ginger, and 1 minced garlic clove. Then stir-fry everything together for 8 minutes on medium heat. Both broccoli and chickpeas are excellent folate sources that also deliver fiber, making this dish a double win for anyone struggling with constipation. 5 probiotics-rich foods. Probiotics are live beneficial bacteria and yeasts that balance your gut environment. When we talk about constipation, we are specifically looking at bad gut bacteria that produce trapped methane gas that make to have painful bloating. Beneficial gut bacteria, on the other hand, actively push those bad bacteria out. By feeding your gut with these live cultures, you lower the pH of your colon and eliminate excess methane gas, clearing the internal environment so your digestive tract can function properly without gas-induced blockages. A 2024 double-blind study in gut microbes confirmed that introducing specific bifidobacterium strains through fermented foods successfully eliminated methane-dominant bacterial overgrowth, clearing the gas blockages and allowing normal bowel function to resume in chronically constipated older adults. Here are some probiotic-rich foods. Make fermented berry and kefir parfait. Take 1 cup of plain unsweetened full-fat kefir. Kefir is a tart fermented milk drink that boasts up to 10 times the active probiotic strains of regular yogurt. Pour it into a bowl over half a cup of fresh, slightly mashed raspberries and blueberries. Add a tablespoon of raw walnuts for added texture. Let it sit on the counter at room temperature for just 10 minutes to let the bacteria wake up. No heating, no blending. When you wake up, drink or spoon this delicious tangy kefir mixture right away. The kefir floods your gut with billions of live cultures, while the berries provide the perfect prebiotic fiber fuel for those bacteria to thrive, multiply, and physically push out the paralyzing methane bacteria. For lunch, make yourself a quick sauerkraut avocado wrap. Take a large, crisp lettuce leaf, preferably something sturdy like romaine, and gently spread half of a ripe avocado right into the center. As you mash the avocado, let it create a creamy layer that will hold everything together beautifully. Then pile on a generous forkful of raw, unpasteurized sauerkraut. Don't be shy with it. The tangy crunch is what makes this wrap so satisfying and beneficial for your gut. Just be careful to choose the refrigerated variety from the cold section of the store, not the shelf-stable canned version, because you want the beneficial bacteria to still be alive and active. Once everything is layered together, simply roll the lettuce leaf up like a wrap and enjoy it fresh. To make the meal even more powerful for digestion and overall health, pair it with a simple, homemade miso cucumber salad on the side. Start by taking 1 tablespoon of raw, unpasteurized miso paste and whisking it together with a tablespoon of water. Add a small splash of sesame oil and keep mixing until the dressing becomes completely smooth, creamy, and rich in flavor. Then slice a few fresh cucumbers into thin, delicate rounds and toss them gently in the miso mixture until every piece is lightly coated. The cool crunch of the cucumber combined with the savory depth of the miso creates a refreshing side dish that perfectly complements the lettuce wrap. Together, these fermented and fiber-rich foods provide a nourishing combination that supports healthy digestion while still feeling light, fresh, and incredibly satisfying.